What is going on, everybody? So today I'm going to be showing you how I went break even today. I took 2 trades, 1 loss, 1 win. Let me show you these 2 trades, and as well a trade I wanted to take that I just didn't get really the entry I wanted to get for it. But they're all pretty much the same idea. So let's jump into the trade I wish I took. All right, so coming into the day, I was looking for shorts as we were just selling off. We were super bearish, and I wanted to see a retracement higher to then get a trade lower. And as you can see, we have all these fresh 15 minutes and 30-minute gaps here. And there was also EQ the range, which I'm going to touch on briefly with ES. Let's do this real quick. So ES, you can see that I still have it marked out on my charts that we traded higher into some 30-minute gaps. We hit 30-minute EQ on ES. We did not hit it on NQ, but we don't need to hit it on NQ because ES hit it. But anyways, coming into the day, I want to see those shorts, and off open, we did end up pushing higher like I wanted to see happen. We then hit this 30-minute gap, and then we create a low, or this might have been, yeah, that's the inverse. And then we had this 1-minute inverse. So this 1-minute inverse right here, targeting the 5, this would be a mech model. So similar to what we took yesterday. You would target this 5-minute gap this line is a 5-minute gap. So let me take this line out. So this line right here, 5-minute gap. That's your target. You would have went break even there and then hopefully flush, and we did. And so you could have caught a nice little trade there, which is what I wanted to trade, but I didn't really like these rejection wicks, and I didn't like how we were then into like a 2/3 minute, and it was just like, it's what I wanted to see, but it just wasn't that A plus. Now this is the best trade of the day, but then I was looking for a little bit of a rebalance to then get a trade lower. So we ended up getting that rebalance to a trade lower, and I wanted to see these 1 minutes get inverse to take an entry, and it does right here. So the first trade I wanted to take was this short, and it would have hit TP, and then I wanted to take this rebalance play to these lows where you put your stop here and you target these lows. This was the second trade I wanted to take. Now I wasn't really ready, and then we ended up taking out this swing low, so then I wasn't gonna really go enter this trade now. And 10 a.m. was opening right after that entry, so I was like, I'm gonna wait for 10 a.m. and see what 10 a.m. does. If 10 a.m. pushes higher into this 2-minute gap and I get something out of it, I'll take that. And that is where my first trade actually came from. So it came from 10 a.m. pushing higher into this 2-minute gap, and then we traded lower, inversing a 30-second. Now this was my entry, my stop loss here, and I was just targeting a 1-to-1. This ends up getting stopped out, and I lost about $600 on this trade. And then I basically took the basically like resweep of that. So then we ended up inversing this 2-minute gap with great displacement. I then saw this as we were ready to like actually go lower now, and we're kind of like just chopping because it's just a no news day, all this good stuff and whatever. And I end up going into this trade, and this trade takes forever, edging stop loss, edging freaking everything, and then we finally flush out to my 1-to-1, and then we actually reverse, and then we go a bunch lower. But so super choppy, I guess, PA, and also really slow distribution. But I did end up hitting about 600 on this trade as well. It was like 580 or 570. It took me out on, and I ended up losing like 30 bucks today, but that's basically break even. So those are my 2 trades today. But I do want to go back over this first trade up here. This is the most valid setup. This would be your mech model. You're taking a 1-minute inverse out of the 30-minute gaps, EQ, all that good stuff, targeting a 5-minute and high time frame narrative to go lower, and you can just target your 1-to-1. You see that it flushes right to it. And this is the best trade of the day by far. I was looking for this, and I just didn't get really the entry I was looking for. And that's all right. It plays out, and then my other trades ended up playing out. And that is pretty much it. So that's it for today's video. Not normal trades as I usually take. I don't normally take trades like this. But that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.